Hey folks, 14 cards make red mercenaries, including Selvala Eager Trailblazer, which has when you cast a card, create a red mercenary token, and then creatures you can control get +1/+1. No limit there, did you notice that? So no X times per turn, which lends itself to a loop deck. So I've stuck it in one of my favorite loop decks. So I've jumped here to the turn where we draw Selvala and get the loop going. My favorite loot deck is Prism Array Green Conversion with Tameo, and in Legacy. I think that's an absolutely brilliant loop. Unstoppable if you have the right cards, of course. So we're going to get some conversion going. There we go. Rishkar's Expertise, what a brilliant card that is. And there's Selvala that we've just drawn. So when Selvala comes into play, it will trigger itself. It should trigger itself and put a red mercenary into play. And then each subsequent card that we cast in the loop will put a red mercenary into play. So there we go. I've just killed my own Banishing Light, destroyed it with all the conversion. That is the downside of using Banishing Light in this deck. But Prism Array immediately gives Greg's creature a disability. So there we go. So we've got Selvala down. And we're playing cards, and immediately we're beginning to put some red mercenary tokens into play. So you can see how the whole setup works. Let's put the zoomies on and get to the loop timer. I won't make you sit through the whole thing. Very, very slowly. And you can see each time a creature's coming into play, Selvala is giving it +1/+1 as well. So it's getting a bit of a boost. I mean, it's a long, slow haul. But it's a good way to get a token stack into play, I think. That'll do. Right, we'll let my opponent have their turn. And then we can get round and take a look at the red mercenary token. Selvala, by the way, is a brilliant card just in itself. There's the red mercenary token, so it's rare. It's 1/1, so there's a stack of 7 of them here, plus each time they've come into play, they've had a +1/+1 boost, so that's why it's 14/14. It's red and has the creature type mercenary, and activate red 1. Outlaw creatures get +1/+1. Now, I did forget to test that within this video, but I checked it afterwards, and it does work. So the one thing that it does work. In paper, let's just get the artwork up. In paper, you pay, I think, 4 generic and 1 red, so you pay 5 mana to tap the token to deal 5 damage to any target, which is quite nice. Right, there's the artwork. Kind of, has he got like a tin face mask on or something? Strange looking, dark, gloomy mercenary character with his stack of gold and a knife stabbed in the table there. Very, very good. This is by Eduardo Francisco, who's done 13 cards in Magic the Gathering. A few have made it across to Puzzle Quest. High Noon is one of his. And I think the interesting thing about Eduardo is he's from Sao Paulo, which is the home of, do you know, Webcore. So perhaps he knows some of our developer friends, who knows. But that is the red mercenary token from Outlaws at Thunder Junction.